By now, you are probably familiar with the Boolean type, which returns a value of either true or false. And you are also familiar with the concept of operators, which allow you to perform operations on values. For example, you use assignment operators to declare variables and arithmetic operators to perform calculations on numbers. In Swift, logical and comparison operators return a Boolean result of either true or false. And in this video, you will learn how developers use them to program decision-making in their code. Let's now explore some of these operators, starting with the comparison operators. The first comparison operator is called equal to and is represented by two equal symbols. When you use this operator, a Boolean value of true is returned if the value on the left is equal to the value on the right. If they are not equal, a value of false is returned. The next operator is called greater than, and once again, this remains true if the value on the left is greater than the value on the right. Likewise, the less than operator works in the same way, except it checks that the value on the left is less than the value on the right. Next is the greater than or equal operator, and this performs two checks: that the left side is greater than or equal to the right side. And the same logic holds true for the less than or equal operator. It's important to learn these operators as developers use them frequently. The next operator is the opposite of equal to and is called not equal. This is expressed using an exclamation mark and an equal symbol. This returns true if the two sides are not equal to each other. However, if they are equal, then it will return false. Okay, now that you have learned about comparison operators, let's cover logical operators. Developers use them in decision-making to check whether an expression is true or false. The first logical operator is called the logical AND operator. It is used to check if two sets of values or groups have anything in common and is often used for ranges of values. For this operator to return true, all expressions must be true. Say you're logging into your account. The system checks if the email is on file, and then it checks if the password you provide is the same one for the account. If both conditions are true, then you are logged in. The next operator is the logical OR operator. This means that only one of the two values must be true for the overall expression to be true. If neither value is true, then false is returned. The next operator is called NOT, and this basically just inverts the Boolean value. For example, it changes anything that is true equal to false or anything that's false equal to true. In other words, it changes it from true to false. The last operator is known as an advanced operator. It is only used in specific circumstances, and it is called exclusive OR. Exclusive OR states that you can use either one thing or the other, but you can't use anything that's common to both. For example, if you were to type 5 exclusive OR 10, then anything between 5 and 10 could be used, but anything outside of those values could not. Now, the nice thing about it is that it is its own inverse, and because of this, it has a number of different uses in computing, such as encryption. You may have heard the term encryption when paying for something online. Essentially, this is just the process of converting the information to scrambled code so that it cannot be unlawfully decoded by someone else. In this video, you learned about some of the different types of operators in Swift, such as the comparison and logical operators. You also learned how these operators return a Boolean value of either true or false. Developers work with Boolean operators frequently, especially when making decisions and creating code for conditional statements. You will learn about conditional statements later. If you would like to learn more about operators, there is a link from the additional reading at the end of this lesson.